Good evening, America. It has been far too long since I have talked to you. Whew. Let's get started. As you can see, I'm still wearing my standard undershirt, which is what I wear when I just don't care. I hate when my mom tells me not to wear undershirts around the house. I don't plan on any reporters showing up anytime soon, so I'm the only one who's going to see me like this. I hate when my mom says, "Oh, there's something for dinner in the fridge," but you open it and there's really nothing in the fridge to eat. So I gnaw on my arm for a little bit, and I just leave because I'm bored. I hate when teachers say, "Oh, you won't have a lot of homework today. It's only 16 pages of work." But it's workbook pages. It's easy. There's nothing hard about that. No, it's kind of everything's hard with that. I hate it when girls say, "Oh, you're like my gay best friend." No, because you know I'm not gay because I'm not talking to you because you're interesting. I'm talking to you because you're hot. Boom. Icebreaker. Hate guys who wear tall black socks. Douchebags. When do you plan on going to church sometime soon? Why don't you put on some loafers? Put on some long pants. Heck, put on a coat and tie. Maybe you won't look so much like a tool. Especially the ones with, like, you know, Nike socks, you know they're kind of not church socks. But people that wear, like, straight up, like, black socks you'd wear to church, that's messed up. And people who have holes in their jeans. If you'd like, I'll stitch them up for you. I've recently taught myself how to sew. I could mend those up for you. Maybe put some patches over them. You'd look less like a homeless person. I hate when people buy jeans that already have holes in them. You're retarded. You could buy Walmart jeans for $10. Rub them on the asphalt for a little bit. Just the same. You saved yourself, what, 40 bucks? Boom. Money in my pocket. I hate people who wear headphones as an accessory, or wear headphones when they're not listening to music. The only time that's acceptable is when you're trying to drown people out. But if you have your Beats by Gay on, yeah, man, in the hallways of school, you look like an idiot. You're not some techno boss. You're a 9th grader who thinks they're cool. I hate it when guys don't treat their girlfriends right. We're like, "Oh, you shut your mouth, you bitch." And she's like, "Oh, he's just silly." No, he's not being nice to you. That's a bad thing. That's what happened to Rihanna. And her face got because Chris Brown's a dick. I hate when people say 9/11 wasn't a big deal. No, it was kind of a big deal. People died. A lot of people died. 2,300 something plus. There's a monument. It's kind of a big deal. I wait. People say I'm wrong. So? What if I am? What if I'm not? I will argue with you till I can die. Prove to you I'm right. The sky's purple for all I care. I will argue your ass off. I hate it when teachers make fun of me, Miss Richwine, talking directly to you at this point. And don't accept my humorous writings as an accepted form of an essay. Those humorous quotations you considered incorrect were my way of making the reader go, well, this essay doesn't suck that bad. And you clearly didn't take that seriously. I hate when people say, "I'm a country girl." No, you're not. You don't want to be a country girl. You want to be some trashy hoe who wears boots and gets laid at every Friday night football game at the back of someone's truck. Go ahead. Be my guest. I hate it when I wake up in the morning, not to my alarm, but I roll over and I look at the alarm clock and I have like 3 minutes till my alarm goes off. So I'm like, damn it, I can't even go back to sleep. I might as well just go ahead and get in the shower. I hate it when my sister complains that it's hard to catch the bus. It's really not. You really just have to stand out there. Maybe eat some breakfast. Hell, if you sleep in too much, just stand out there. It's not that hard. I know walking may be difficult for you, because you're out of shape and you're very inactive. But it's not that hard. Plus, you walk to the front of our driveway. That's 10 yards. I'd walk to the end of the cul-de-sac. That's 100 yards. And that was nothing. Hey, when girls complain, "Is my hair okay?" Ask to go to the bathroom and check out a mirror, because I don't know. As long as my hair's not purple, I assume my hair looks okay. I hate it when I miss a spot while shaving, but I don't realize until I get to school. Because the whole day I'm just feeling my chin going, duh, I missed it. And you can't shave at school because you can't have... I've tried with scissors. It just hurts. I don't people say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Alright, you sick bastard. Why are you trying to skin a cat? That's nasty. That's really, really gross. I hate it when my cat throws up everywhere. Just like everywhere it goes. And then it goes and eats more food and throws up again. I hate it when the cat tries to run outside, and once it comes back in, it tries to, like, praise you, like, thank you for letting me back in, but every time you try to stop it from going outside, it's like, never! You will not stop me, I am a cat. I find it funny when cats try to attack shadows. That's pretty cool. I hate it when I think a door is a pull door, but it's actually a push, or vice versa, and you look retarded trying to walk into Quick Trip and can't even open the door. I hate the whole no shirt, no shoes, no service. Fuck shirts, fuck shoes, fuck service. I'll just go in the kitchen and do it myself. That would be how I would approach Waffle House's approach. Because it's not like wearing a shirt makes the food any cleaner, but it's so good. Just so good. You can't beat that stuff, man. You can't beat how good that food is. I hate it when we're in the commons area in the morning, it's just so damn hot. Like, you're sweating. You're like, I've been at school for like 5 minutes, but it's 400 degrees in here. Sweating all the time. Just. I hate teachers who keep their room hot. I hate the fact that teachers can't control the temperatures of their room anymore. It's all centralized in the front office or wherever it is. Because I remember Coach Cox's room was the shiz. It was like 40 degrees in there. Left a bottle of water in there too long, it'd freeze. He let you keep jackets in there. It was amazing. Teacher's like, I don't like being cold. So you keep it 98 degrees? Why don't you just leave the door open? It's a reference to how hot the weather is for all you that are saying, well, it's not hot all the time. You know, in the winter it drops down to a point where it snows. I don't know people like, it's snowing, I'm going to be stuck at home with my family. Fuck yeah, it's snowing, snow angels, snowball fights, some igloos? No, this is awesome. For like 3 days, then it sucks, because you run out of food. I hate it when I want to go sledding, and my house is like, yeah, there's a old Green Lanterns marathon going on sci-fi, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, yes, it is pretty awesome. But we own a DVR, which you can record stuff, you know, you can rewind it, pause it, all that shit. I hate it when I realize I'm cussing a lot. Pretty frustrated. I hate when you're like, does my breath smell bad? Because you know, I'll be like, hey man, does my breath smell okay? And they're like, dude, why are you asking me? That's a really, really weird thing to say. I hate when I get home from school and people are like, hey man, how's your day? You just got home. You want me to set my backpack down or drink some water? Yes, I'm glad you're greeting me with open arms, but come on. I don't know, Dad's like, why don't you hang out with me? Go do something after school. Because I just spent 8 hours hanging around people I kind of don't really like all the time. Why would I go spend more time with people I don't? Hitler wasn't like, it was a hard day at work. I'm going to go hang out in concentration camp. No. I hate when women don't know their place. Stay in the kitchen. Get back in that kitchen. Do it now. Not really. I hate it when I spend an entire class period thinking, what's the over-under on the fact she'll say yes? And then you probably end up ending class with her going, I just found out she has a boyfriend. You're like, wasted time. And when teachers don't teach you what they're doing, they just do it for you, and then like, well, why don't you know it? Because you just did it for me, you didn't explain how it happened. Get out some number cubes and show me why 2 plus 2 makes sense. I hate when people are so crazy smart that when you try to like copy their answers, they're like, blah, blah, and they can't like put it into words for you, but they have it written down. This blows my mind. I don't want to get questions wrong on Jeopardy and my mom laughs at me. You didn't even attempt them. I tried. I tried but failed. You were just like, I'm not trying. I give up. I give up. I hate it when people tell me to cut my armpit hair. Like, do something with it. What do you want me to do? Braid it? Cutting it's just weird. Have you ever tried to like use scissors down there? It's not fun. Not fun at all. I know when I'm driving, Mom's like, watch out for the deer. Oh, we're watching out for them now. I have been doing it the wrong way. I thought our goal was just to hit as many deer as possible. Just 1, 2, 3, front of the car is destroyed. 10 points. Ah! I don't want people say, oh, I'm a great driver. I'm great at Need for Speed. So yeah, this is the opposite effect you want when driving. Although those are pretty fun games. I hate when people constantly talk about Call of Duty. How many times you prestige, man? I don't own an Xbox, so I don't care. And I own a Wii, and that's really hard because I can't really hold my hand steady to shoot someone. I hate when people are like, dude, guess what? What? I'm high. Oh, that's cool. You're high at school? Yeah. If I ever wanted to get high, the last place I want to go is school. I'd rather probably sit on the couch and watch TV. If you're high, stay home. No reason. Get drug tested. Pretend you're sick. You can probably come up with something. I hate when people trying to randomly sell you bongs at school. Just, hey man, you wanna buy this dragon bong? It looks cool, but I have no use for it. It's a great, as they'd say on Pawn Stars, it's a great conversation piece. I hate when I have to wait like 4 more months for my favorite shows to come back. Talking to you, Tosh.0, House, Burn Notice. What else? The Office, SNL, all of you. Talking directly to you. Right now. Why? You call them seasons, yet they start, not when the school starts, when I need to just say, I need to sit back and see what's happening today on House. How slamming 13 is. She's so fine! Specifically Olivia Wilde for her real name. I hate it when the computer falls asleep and I freak out because I think this computer just died. I hate it when I'm at school and people are just like, hey man, when are you making another I hate it video? I finally just gave up and was like, I'm making one tonight. I know I'm supposed to be studying, but I'm not. Because it normally comes back to bite you. First period, second period, third period, fourth period, after school. All those time periods. Just boom, boom, boom. Wow, failing 4 classes. That was convenient. I hate it when people seem to skip cross country and all the days that just suck. And I'm there and just like, yeah, see, you skip, yet you're still better than me, but I run my ass off every day. But I tried my best. That's what matters. Tried my best. I hate the color purple. And I'm not talking about the actual color itself. I'm talking about the book and play. Black people getting way too proud of themselves. Too proud. Could knock them back down. President Obama's like, yay! We're empowered. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get shot now. I hate it when I don't have any money. And when I do have money, I normally burn it on stupid shit. Just like the dumbest stuff. Like I bought a giant belt buckle, an American flag shirt, and a slushie. My grandmother says, you should invest it in stocks. I'm investing in gold, because apparently cash for gold's booming. I hate when people say I'm racist. In moderation. In moderation, people. Let's be honest here. I hate it when someone's so pretty, like they're not real. That's not real. That is like an aurora or something. And then people look at you like you're crazy, because what are you talking about? They're real. You can go and touch her. She'd probably think I'm creepy if I did that. They're like, ooh, you're staring at her right now, so she probably already thinks you're pretty creepy. I hate when people get freaked out because I watch them while they eat at lunch. Have you ever watched people eat? It's hilarious. 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 I hate when teachers get mad when I try to copy someone's paper for something that's not their class. What are you doing? Trying to get these notes down. Don't copy their answers. I need them for class. Why didn't you study? Well, I couldn't study them because I didn't have them because I wasn't here yesterday. Now, would you mind your own business and go back to your desk? I'm pretty sure your game of solitaire is lonely right now. I know that solitaire is blocked on those school computers. Miss Doler, unblock them immediately. I hate the fact they pretty much blocked all the good game sites. I want to play tower defense, but I can't. Somehow the nerds seem to manage the way to play World of Warcraft at school, which I'm still impressed by. It looks fun, I'm gonna be honest. Telling me I can be a dwarf, soldier, gnome, ogre, swordsman, bowsman? That sounds awesome. Do it myself. I'm gonna go buy a sword and just start beating people up. What are you doing? Slash you in half. I don't want to hear footsteps from upstairs. I'm like, who the hell is that? Is it a robber? And when you hear something in the middle of the night, you just go into straight ninja mode. Who was that? Find a sword or like a stick or something. Just turn every corner, hit stuff. How many people tell you need to grow up? Now, there's a difference between randomly just watching childhood cartoons, kind of laughing at how awesome they are and how weird they've gotten, and watching them constantly. When you watch them constantly, you need to grow up. But if you randomly just decide to break out your Transformers and just start messing with them just for the fun of it, you don't need to grow up. Whoever says it needs to grow down. Or whatever the reverse of that statement is. I hate it that you can't use easy bake ovens on anymore because they don't have any of the more hot light bulbs that heat up so you can actually cook food in the easy bake oven. All they got are those curly Q light bulbs. They don't heat up. Yeah, that makes me mad because now I can't bring my easy bake oven to school and cook food in the back of Miss Crafts class. And that's a reference to anyone who was in her third period class, first fall semester of 2010. I hate it when you have a really good moment where like an inside joke would be perfect, but no one who knows that inside joke is around. It's just depressing. It's like one giant you had to be there moment, but it's more like you look like the douche who doesn't know what's going on. I hate it when the teacher asks you a question and you get it wrong and everyone's like, ooh, you weren't paying attention. No, it was a hard question. That is why I got it wrong. I hate it when you answer a teacher's question and it's not quite the direction they were going for. Like in Spanish, Miss Hennings was asked, she was asking for you to respond to these questions that were in English and Spanish. And one of them was, how are you? And I kept responding in English. I was like, good, doing pretty good. It's a good day. She'd be like, no. How do you say, no, how are you? Good, I'm doing good, Miss Hennings, I'm doing great. No, how are you? No, I don't know. Bien gracias, y usted? What do you want here? She goes, no, you're on the right track. Just say, what is it in Spanish? Make me pull a MacGyver or something. Just Da Vinci Code I have to solve. I hate it when you look at the clock, you're like, where did the time go? And then you remember, I was making an I hate video. And that probably won't make up for the Spanish work I'm not doing right now or studying for. I hate it when there's a Family Guy marathon on and you have to decide whether to end your I hate video or keep going. I hate when people are like, well, it was a good movie. It wasn't that great. You know what, it was just bad in general. No, dude, Transformers 3 was pretty awesome. It's pretty slamming. New Megan Fox, plus. It was a good choice. Thank you, Michael Bay. But, it was pretty awesome. Yes, the plot line was weird and messed up. And plus, they killed Ironhide in the first 30 minutes. That's who they needed when all those Decepticons were around. They need Iron just to go blow shit up. Instead, they got all the tiny little NASCAR cars, and they can't really do anything. I hate it when I run out of things to say. Thank you. You're amazing. God bless.